Beauty here, also known as Joanne, and today I'm going to be doing the 50 questions you've never been asked tag. Not really anyone does any tags anymore, but I don't really know what else to film. Also, I've had a lot going on, so I haven't made videos, but shout out to Alice. She has given me inspiration to make videos again. Yeah, she has given me inspiration to make videos again. After a while, she's started to make videos of her own again. She says she's really enjoying it, and I'm really enjoying watching them, to be fair. So yeah, let's get into this. I'm gonna sit back a bit. Right, so the first question is, what is your favourite candle scent? I don't really burn candles, but if I did, it would be vanilla probably. I love vanilla. It's one of my favourite scents out there. Question 2, what female celebrity do you wish was your sister? Perry Edwards. I mean, you can't go wrong, can you? She is my girl crush pretty much. So. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? That's a hard one, because I would say someone out of 5 stars. Any of them would do though. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? I would say 40, because like generally I've never been with anyone, so I don't think I'll be getting married anytime soon, even though I would like it to be earlier than 40. Do you know a hoarder? My whole family hoards. Like, there's stuff everywhere looking around this room. So, it's what we gotta do. Can you do the splits? No, I'm not flexible. Also, my normal trousers. I'm not flexible at all. How old were you when you learnt to ride a bike? 5 or 6? Maybe? I don't remember. I was quite young. How many oceans have you swam in? None. We generally don't go. We go like paddling and stuff, but we don't really go swimming in the sea. Generally because my mum doesn't like the beach, she doesn't like sand. She's very like, one of them. So yeah. How many countries have you been to? I've been to France, that's about it. Is anyone in your family in the army? No? Not as far as I know. What would you name your daughter if you had one? Isla? I don't know why, I just like the name Isla. What would you name your son if you had one? See, I haven't really thought of this one because, I just don't. Because I don't want common names, but I really like the name Tommy. That's common, isn't it? What is the worst grade you got in a test? Well, I generally have bad grades anyway, but the worst grade I got was probably a U, which is ungradable. And that was in English literature. My second exam, where they put me in a higher tier than I was. I passed now though, so that's good. What was your favourite TV show when you were a child? Probably the Tweenies or come outside because I loved Pippin the dog. Like that. What did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? I never went out when I was younger. I never went trick-or-treating or anything, so we never used to dress up or anything, which is kind of sad, but you know, it didn't really bother me. I've been out now. I've been out once. Have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games or Twilight series? No. I don't really like reading. I'm not the biggest reader, and I have people that can vouch for me for that one. You literally have to sit down and force me to read a book. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? Basically, I am British, so I already have a British accent, or what you would call a British accent. So I would say American, but I know people from America will probably say British because, you know, it's the only other option you've got in that question. So yeah. The next question is, did your mother go to college? I think so. Pretty sure she did. I think she'd done hairdressing in college. The next question is, are your grandparents still married? Yes. The next question is, have you ever taken a karate lesson? No. I'm not sporty. I don't do things like that. The next question is, do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Who doesn't? If you don't know who Kermit the Frog is, you've probably just been born or been living under a rock. What is the first amusement park you've been to? I don't know. I would say it's like Pleasure Beach or something like that. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? French or Spanish? Like, I took both of them in school and I was pretty good at French, to be fair. For my age, I was back then, but I don't know any now, and you know, I would rather know some if I ever go over to them places. I would rather know how to speak their language, because you can have some awkward experiences if not, because they'll be speaking to you in their language and you'll be like, do you spell the colour grey with an E or an A? I spelled it with an E. I mean, you know, it just doesn't look right spelled the other way, to me. Is your father bald? This one I could get in trouble with, but he's balding. Let's just say that. And I hope my dad doesn't watch this. Do you know triplets? Not that I know of. I can't think of any triplets that I know. So if you're a triplet and you wanna be my friend, come and I'll join the family. Do you prefer the Titanic or the Notebook? I haven't seen the Notebook, and I can't remember the whole of the Titanic, but that's only because I haven't watched it in ages and I don't remember things very well. So I would say Titanic because I've seen it, but that is the only reason. Have you ever had Indian food? No. I don't like lots of food. I can't speak today. There's just a wasp trying to get in the window. I don't like a lot of food. I'm very fussy with what I eat. Indian food is just rolled straight out. What is the name of your favourite restaurant? Would you name, if it's a fancy restaurant, I don't go fancy, because like the previous question, I I'm a very fussy eater. So McDonald's will do me. Nando's is the best, like, you know. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? Do they have Olive Gardens in the UK? Because no, I have not. Do you belong to any warehouse stores? Not that I know of. No. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? Nathan. My mum always wanted a boy, and if she had a boy, she would have called it Nathan. If you have a nickname, what is it? Jojo. My nickname is Jojo. Or Joe. Everyone calls me different. So yeah, Jojo is the main one I get. What is your favourite? Who is your favourite person in the world? I can't say. Generally, because is this like famous person, or you know, all round person? I probably would say my granddad or my grandma. Generally speaking. Who would you rather live with in? Would you rather live in a rural or suburban area? I don't know which one's which, so I'm gonna look it up. A rural, straight out a rural, because it's basically like where I live now. Can you whistle? Yes, some days I can. Do you sleep with a nightlight? Yeah. I'm slightly scared of the dark. I mean, I can go to someone's house and not sleep with the light on at all. I'll be fine. But at home, if I wake up in the middle of the night and I hear a noise and it was pitch black, I would hate it. I would scream the place down. Do you eat breakfast every morning? No, I don't. I probably should, but I wake up too early to do that. I just don't fancy it. As soon as I wake up, I don't fancy food. Do you take any pills or medications on a daily? On the daily? No, I don't. I mean, I take hay for tablets here and there, but that's about it. But I don't take them daily, so that's basically no, I don't. What medical conditions do you have? I suffer with eczema. That's about it. I don't really have that many medical conditions. Touch wood. At the minute, there's a wooden chair in front of me. So, touch wood. At the minute, I don't have any. How many times have you been to the hospital? I don't know. Would you say, is this like me going into hospital or me going to visit someone in hospital? Because if it's me going in, like being a patient, I have not. If it's, well, unless you count when I was born, but if it's like going to visit someone, about 4 times. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Who hasn't? Where do you buy your jeans? Mostly Primark, but I have got some new look ones. But Primark are cheaper, let's be honest. What is the last complaint you got? I know I said complaint, but I meant compliment, but I haven't got any anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Got one the other day. I can't remember what. Something about someone's drink not being hot when it was probably boiling hot. Something like that. But do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Sometimes. Depends what kind of dream it was. What flavour of tea do you enjoy? Tea. I don't really drink. I haven't really tried any fancy teas. Only minty or green tea I did try and I hated it. I burnt my tongue, which made it even worse. And then I threw it down the sink after that because, you know. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? A lot. I don't want to go and count them, so I'm not going to. But let's just say I keep buying more and it's becoming a problem because I have nowhere to put them. What religion will you raise your children to practice? So I was raised as a Christian, so I would probably raise my children as a Christian, but I wouldn't make them go to church. Like I've been there, I've done that. That is horrible. Getting up every day on a Sunday. Sunday's like the lion day, like you don't want to be up. Let's just put it there. I know this could be offensive to some people, but it's my opinion at the end of the day. I'm sorry if it offends you. How old were you when you found out Santa wasn't real? I don't know. I never got told by my parents. I think I found out through my friends. But yeah, I was in high school probably. That's really late. Or maybe just before high school. I was about 9, you know? It was around like junior school to high school time, like the end of junior school, the beginning of high school, around that time. Why do you have Tumblr? I don't. I used to, but I don't use it, so I got rid of it. So yeah, that is the end of that. If you want to know any other questions or anything about me, just leave like a comment and I'll probably, maybe if there's enough, make another video like this. So that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, put a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment. If you want to know anything else about me, like if there's enough questions, I will do another video like this with your questions, because this was just like a tag I found. But yeah, I'm trying to like keep my YouTube a bit neutral, so I can make any video I want and, you know, have the audience for it. I don't just want to do beauty stuff, which is my profession. But I will still do makeup tutorials and that, but at the minute I haven't really found, at the minute I'm getting quite bored of it, to be honest. Like, sit down, oh what look I'm gonna do now. But if you want to watch a makeup tutorial, go to Alice's channel, I'll link her in the bio. She's done a Disney one the other day, which is really good, and I would try and recreate it, but I'm not as good as her. We were both in the same class at college in media makeup, and I'm going off on a tangent, but we were both in the same course on college and she was so much better than me, but I'll admit that now. So if that's everything, that is everything. So I'll see you next time. Bye!